fear strikes terror in our hearts. The fear of being broke, homeless, or dying. Fear of sickness or divorce and many other reasons can cause us to quiver and become frightened, and so petrified that we are unable to act. Fear is distressing emotion aroused by impending danger, evil, pain, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection, and so on. Whether the threat is real or imagined, the feeling or condition of being afraid exists. The Bible consistently tells us not to fear or be afraid, but that seems impossible for us to do because fear is a natural emotion. Fear, I believe, is a God-given mechanism that helps us face and overcome difficult situations. Once you are in a dangerous situation, your awareness is triggered. The amygdala, a small organ in the center of your brain, becomes active, and it signals your nervous system to initiate the fear response in your body. Stress hormones, such as cortisol, adrenaline, are released, leading to an increase in your blood pressure and heart rate. This is known as the fight or flight response. How does the Lord Jesus teach us to handle fear? The popular acronym FEAR is for false evidence appearing real. When a situation arises that triggers the fear reaction, we often anticipate the worst, and we become afraid of the consequences that may result. Jesus teaches us to fear Him only. This typically to have reverential awe, respect, and acknowledgement of God's power, holiness, and authority. When we study the life of Jesus, we recognize that regardless of the situation that He was in, He had no fear. Developing an anxiety-free mind is a process of growth over time. We should learn to fix our thoughts on Jesus and the promises that He has made to us, while learning to trust Him. This helps us to alleviate fear and anxiety. In Philippians chapter 4, the Bible instructs believers not to be anxious about anything, but to bring their requests before God through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Instead of dwelling on fear, focus on what is true, honorable, just, pure, commendable, excellent, and worthy of praise. Philippians 4, 8, 9. If you're enjoying this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Many times I get fearful, especially when something goes wrong and I'm afraid of the consequences. To overcome fear, we have to identify and acknowledge the source. Understanding the source of fear can help us to address it more effectively. We can practice deep breathing to calm the body's physiological responses. Relaxation techniques, such as meditation or progressive muscle relaxation, can also be helpful. We then need to challenge and reframe negative thoughts that are contributing to our fear. We can replace irrational fears with more realistic and positive perspectives by focusing on what Jesus says, not on our situation. When we gradually expose ourselves to the source of our fear in such a controlled manner, this can help to desensitize the response to the fear over time. We need to seek support by talking to friends, family, or a mental health professional about our fears. Sharing your feelings can provide support and bring different perspectives. We develop coping strategies such as problem solving, seeking social support, or engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation. We should keep informed by seeking knowledge about the fear-inducing situation. This can empower us and reduce uncertainties. If fear becomes overwhelming or significantly impacts your daily life, consider seeking help from a mental health professional who can provide guidance and support. Remember, managing fear is a gradual process, and what works for one person may not work for another. Experiment with different strategies and find what works best for you in managing and overcoming your fears. Do not allow fear to have dominion over you and to become a stronghold in your life. Fear is overcome by faith in God and His Word. Trust that He is sovereign over all things and has a plan for your life. Jeremiah 29:11. Meditate on scriptures that reminds you of His promises and faithfulness. We should practice living a life of integrity by being honest, trustworthy, and faithful in all that we do. When we walk according to God's principles, we can trust Him to guide us through difficult situations. As you take your fears before the Lord, name the things that you are scared of, whether it's disease, loss, economic challenges, or political turmoil, and ask God to transform your fears into His peace. Philippians 4, 6, 7. Remember that true peace comes from a relationship with Jesus Christ. Also bear in mind that fear can keep you safe in certain circumstances. The fear of being killed by a car helps us to be more careful on the road. The fear of being robbed causes us to be more conscious of our surroundings and to make wise decisions on how we store and protect our belongings. Faith is the cornerstone of our spiritual beliefs. It is an unwavering trust and belief in the Lord Jesus' plan for us. Cultivating faith involves surrendering to the notion that there are a purpose beyond our comprehension and that challenges are opportunities for growth. In the face of fear, faith serves as a beacon of light, illuminating the path toward inner peace. It provides the assurance that no matter how daunting the circumstances may be, there is a greater force guiding us through the darkness. Through faith, we find the courage to face our fears head-on, armed with the conviction that we are not alone on our journey. In the complex tapestry of human emotions, fear is a thread that weaves its way into our lives. However, by embracing the practices of prayer and faith, individuals can unravel the knots of fear and find inner peace and strength. The journey to overcoming fear through prayer and faith is a deeply personal and transformative one, offering solace, guidance, and the realization that, even in the face of uncertainty, there is a source of unwavering support. As we navigate the challenges of life, may we find courage in prayer, strength in faith, and the resilience to face our fears with grace and confidence. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful.